If you have ever felt like you're stuck in a rut or unsure of what you're supposed to be doing or where to start, welcome to this video. I know you want to have clarity and it seems like it's just always out of reach. And today I got this email from a follower who said, sometimes the difficult part is seeing things clearly. And I promised I'd do a video to help, and I'm going to show you exactly how to get clear in this video. And the truth is, it's just not what you want to hear, but we're ready for it. Hi, I'm Lisa. I'm the founder of She Feels Heard, and I help you go from stuck to unstoppable by saying no without guilt, make confident decisions, and empowered action. And I want you to live a life that you deserve and that you're obsessed with. I'm apologizing for my hair as the cyclone is about to hit in Australia in the next 24 hours, and I have been windswept everywhere and I'm suffering from a cold, but I've made a promise to do this video. So, authentic, natural me you are going to get, which is pretty much what happens every week, so I don't know what's new, but I wanted to prepare for that. You're going to get 3 things today when you're watching this, right? So, first, you're going to get the aha moment that will change the way you think about clarity. Keep watching because what I'm about to say is a game changer. It's literally the game changer that you've been waiting for. So please listen carefully. Number 2, exactly where to start. So exact steps, because we always need those to take some action as we are empowered action takers. And 3, I'm going to give you a real life example so you can actually begin to understand how this works in the real world and how it can work for you too. And so that you can see the power of what you can do to change your life in less than 90 days just by using this strategy today. So here's the thing that you don't really want to hear. Clarity, this is what I didn't want to hear, by the way. Clarity is the result of action, not thought. It comes from doing, failing, learning, exploring, adjusting, knowing what you don't want. You're waiting for the moment of inspiration to hit, but the reality is that you need to get your hands dirty. You need to get in there. You need to try new things, see what works, move forward, even when you don't have all the answers. I need to be honest, like thinking like this is keeping you stuck. Like planning is keeping you stuck. The what ifs are keeping you stuck. The perfectionism of not hurting anyone and making all the right choices and making sure everybody gets what they want, it's keeping you stuck. And my favorite rule that I've put around this, if I'm feeling stuck, is if you're spending more than 60 minutes with a coach or mentor or 48 hours by yourself getting clear on what to do next and what you really want, you're already on the hamster wheel. Like you're already going. You need to be able to identify that and pull yourself out and say, oh, I'm doing that thing again where I'm over planning and not actually taking any action towards what I want. Take accountability for that. Super, super important. That was my aha moment because I was like, oh, I'm not actually moving towards my goal because I'm not doing anything to move towards my goal. I'm on the hamster wheel. So sometimes I'll say that. I'm on the hamster wheel. Okay, cool. How am I getting off that? Action. So where to start? Anywhere. Just anywhere. Pick one thing. I know you don't want to hear that, but it is so important and it works every single time. Even though I don't want to do it, I'm so resistant to it. But stopping overthinking, stop waiting for the right time, taking action. It's like a snowball effect. The more you move, the clearer it gets. And you just start with one decision. You just choose one thing, one very small thing, and take the first step. You don't need a perfect plan. You don't need all the answers. You just need to commit to move forward in one thing. And that is where clarity begins. You will start to open doors, close doors, and move through life finding clarity as you go, not finding it before you begin. And to do that, you just need to do one thing, one piece of action. So that's it. I know your mind also thinks, well, what about all the risks? What about all these things that could go wrong? But you have to be honest with yourself. It's impossible. It's impossible for you to know, even with the perfect plan, it will still probably have some side effects. So you need to take back control of your mind. And you need to tell your mind, I appreciate that, but I know what's best here. I'm going to have to take a risk in order for us to find the clarity that we're looking for. But if we just plan it all, no one will get hurt and this won't happen. And what if you say that and you hurt someone? Doesn't matter. Thank you very much for that thought, but I know what's best right here, right now. And that's action. So clarity is earned through that messy action, and it's built from pushing through that discomfort and that resistance, and it's developed when you go into like how do I want to explain it? Like when you let go of your need for certainty, like that certainty and that safety, and you just start, right? So I wanted to give you an example because I do find for myself examples are helpful, and I know that my clients have said that these are super helpful when I explain them this way. So I'm going to introduce you to a case study, Alex. So she's been working at a company for a few years, and when I say a few, I mean over 3 years, feeling stuck and unsure about the career, right? And what direction to take. And every day, Alex is going into the office and she's asking herself, should I stay or should I go? Should I stay or should I go? And she's stuck in that loop. She's overwhelmed by all the thoughts of leaving, but also afraid of that unknown, but also afraid to stay. Oh, they've been thinking for years, but really thinking for months. Like now, the last few months, she's really feeling stuck and just not able to make a decision, but she knows how unhappy she is, right? And so what Alex does is write down all the options she has as per the advice out there. But every time she wants to take action on one, she thinks of all the ways it won't work, and she keeps planning and planning and thinking and asking the what ifs, and there just seems to be like no good way. So she's just persevering. She's just accepting, oh, I can't work it out, so I'm not doing anything, right? And another 3 months passes, and Alex really hating her job by this point. She's reaching out. So she comes to me if she could just get clear on what to do. Then she'll be able to make a decision. This time, through coaching, Alex does the same strategy where she writes it all down. So I write it all down. But this time, when she's got a coach, they actually gain clarity on something different. So it wasn't on the decision. What was actually worked on, what clarity is more powerful on, is how you want to feel daily waking up, how you want to feel at the end of the day, how you want to feel at the end of your life. What's the story you want to leave this world, right? Once that becomes clear, then we did that exercise again and we mapped out the other choices. We found other choices, other solutions. And again, we picked one. We just picked one to do. She just had to do that one thing, and that was all she had to do. We practiced, we role played, and that was it in less than 60 minutes. She decided to speak to her manager. That was her decision. So she wanted a raise and she wanted to change the workload because it was super stressful. She did want to change in hours as well, but she didn't want to ask for too much. So again, we just went with the one thing. Something she said to me was her manager will say no to this, right? So she'd already written off that choice and kept herself stuck by saying it wasn't going to happen before she'd even tried it, right? And the next time we spoke, she was so happy and so surprised that her manager had actually agreed to the changes, right? So at this point, Alex is feeling confident. These two things are in place. She feels, the same about the job in 3 months' time. Then she said she'll leave. If she's still feeling the same, even with those changes made, then it's definitely a sign that she should probably leave her job, right? It's because that's the question she had that she couldn't get clear on. But if I was paid for, maybe I'll be happy. If I had the hours I wanted, maybe I'll be happy. If I had less workload, maybe I'll be happy. All these things. And when she realized, that it wasn't, I guess that, that she put all of those things in place. So this is the clarity as it comes. So she's doing the things, then clarity came whether she should stay or should go. Because if she did all those things and she was feeling really good and really happy, that was the clarity that she was looking for through action. And she always said if she declined if her manager declined her proposal, she would just have opted to leave, answering the question again, should I stay or should I go? The question is answered. So Alex found clarity through the action, not a perfect plan, and it was very scary. She will admit this, very scary, and it was so out of her comfort zone, but finally she did it. That's exactly why she stayed stuck for so long, was the planning and the clarity. And as soon as she realized there was action she needed, she was ready. And once she started taking time out of the comfort zone, that was it. So Alex did end up leaving, by the way, as the end of the story, because everyone loves to know the story. And she started a new career within 3 months. She hasn't looked back, right? I don't help with what career because I'm not a career coach, but I helped her to make that decision whether she should stay or go. And that is completely on her. That was all her planning and what she thought was right. I just was there to guide that, right? What kept her stuck over 3 years in a job she hated has literally changed in less than 90 days. That's how powerful this stuff is. So remember, clarity comes from doing and not planning. You're going to pick one thing, you're going to make courageous decisions, and you're finally going to break free from feeling stuck. I want you to action what's in this video, right? Stop waiting for the perfect moment and take the first step and commit today, right now. Everything's going to become crystal clear as you take the action. Trust me, your life will never be the same. And if you embrace this as your new truth, things are going to transform in your world. So if you're ready to take action now and get real clarity, you can check out the description. I've got a whole bunch of things in there that will be super helpful. But also hit the like and subscribe button, drop a comment below, and tell me the one thing that you're going to take action on today.